This afternoon we're previewing the Nichols men's lacrosse season. We're here with head coach Eric Gobiel. Eric, let's look back quickly at your first season. You had a 7-9 record, but it was the best record at Nichols in almost a decade. So just overall impressions and things that went on your first season.
It was. We had some really good progress last year. Made some really good strides. We had the most wins we've had in about 10 years, maybe a little over that. I know in 2004 they had 7 wins also, but
Sure.
Before that was probably 15 to 20 years before they had or matched the 7-win total. So we made some really good strides last year, and this year we're looking to improve upon that.
Sure. Biggest transition from the high school level to this level?
The biggest transition is really on-field stuff, so it doesn't necessarily affect you as a coach, aside from I am able to be here all the time for our team, which is a bonus for us. The more time I can spend with the team, the more successful we will be in the long run.
Right. Let's talk about going into this year, expectations going into camp, and how camp has gone so far.
Preseason has gone well. The team has worked really, really hard in the off season and in the first month or so of our practice season, and we are getting ready and extremely excited about tomorrow's game against Thomas College.
Sure. Now you returned most of your leading scores from last year. I believe it's 5 out of 6. So talk about what that means, having that stability.
We do.
Back.
That stability is key for this year. We lost a lot of starters on the defensive side of the ball. So to have a strong offensive unit returning is going to be our key component as we move forward for this year and look to, again, build upon the progress from last year.
Sure. Let's touch on the back line real quick. You mentioned you lost some players, so I imagine that's created some competition in camp for positions and playing time.
Absolutely. We do return one starter, Chris Barshard, who is a senior this year. He will be a 4-year starter, which is great, so he's really kind of the quarterback of our defense, if you will. We will have 2 brand-new starting defensemen, Sean Coates, who is a sophomore this year, and Kyle Grease, who is also a senior. In net, we lost Scott Gray, who was a tremendous player for us, and we are looking to split time between a freshman, Seth Druin, and a junior, Matt Magoo.
Sure. Now, just because we touched on the back line, let's go back up front. Just talk about the leading scorers that are coming back and expectations for them.
We do return 8 out of the top 10 leading scorers from last year, and we are really going to rely heavily on Macaulay Gillis, who is one of our senior captains this year, and last year was our leading scorer, and also Michael Bain, who is one of our top midfielders, who was a sophomore this year and scored 30 goals last season. So we are looking for both of them to have bigger and better seasons and, again, build upon their successes last year and to hopefully have even better seasons this year.
Yeah. And just wrapping up here, expectations for the season, coming off a 7-9 campaign, you look to go the next step.
Absolutely. We are always looking to move forward. One of our main goals in any season is to compete for the conference championship, to make the conference tournament, and then, see what happens once we get into that conference tournament. If we can consistently compete for that championship, we're going to be in good shape.
Excellent. Thanks, Coach Gobiel. Fans can log on to nicholsathletics.com to track the progress of the men's lacrosse team this season.
Thank you.